Hey, Margaret! I'm off to discover new wonders and mysteries at the ice cap. I don't care what you think. Glory and power be mine, no matter the cost. R. Walton. Hey, Margaret! I'm sad and lonely. This is hard. But I don't care. I'm still gonna do it. Robert Walton. Hey, Margaret! We almost died this week, trapped in the ice, but we didn't, eh, Margaret? And I saw this deformed creature go by on a sled. Then I saw another man float by, and he was on a sled too. He's really nice. I think we're gonna become best friends. He was really troubled about that big man that went by earlier, though, and now he wants to tell me about it. Better read this, Margaret. Read this, Margaret. I was born in Geneva with my parents, my father, Alphonse, as well as my mother, Caroline, who he rescued from poverty, and my cousin, Elizabeth, who we also rescued from poverty.
All the women were rescued from poverty, even our servant girl, Justine. Ooh, the pigs today were lovely. I got mud all over my face.
Very good, Elizabeth. Thank you very much for joining us.
Hi, Frankenstein.
As a boy, I thought I wanted to study Cornelius Agrippa, raising demons and casting spells. But as soon as I saw lightning short a tree, I knew that none of that was possible. And Galvanism seemed a lot more plausible than natural philosophy would ever be. Did I mention that we have a lot of money? That's why I'm going to the University of Ingolstadt. Unfortunately, Henry Clerval is not. Anyway, I was going to go sooner, but then my mother died, and that kind of put a damper on things, didn't it, Mom? Well, Professor Crump, I did study some natural philosophy with Cornelius Agrippa.
Do you have a brain?
Yeah, of course. Why?
Then use it! Learn this instead of that garbage! Chemistry is quite fascinating. It penetrates into the recesses of nature and reveals our hiding places.
Are you Wizard? For 2 years, I devoted myself to the study of natural science. I began my quest for the secret of life, and once I found it, I decided to create a man.
I've uncovered nature's greatest mystery. I've outdone himself with my genius.
That's great, but do you have any food or I'm kind of hungry. No? Look at you. I bet you don't.
Stop.
I bet you don't
Get back.
have a job.
Get back.
You're a mess. You need to start providing because you're a dad.
No! Never!
What? Victor? Victor Frankenstein? Are you well? I have news to tell you. My
Ah! There he goes! No, I'm just a kid! Henry, save me! I don't want to get a shot! I fell into a delusional fever for several months, forcing Clerval to clear my wretched chemistry equipment out of my laboratory and sacrifice his first semester of college to care for me. I am such a good friend.
Eat your oatmeal, Victor. I mean it. Oh, I almost forgot. This came from your cousin, I believe.
Dear Victor. Hi, cousin. It's been about 4 years since I've seen you, but no biggie. I've been waiting here for you to write back, so I know you're still alive, but don't worry. Clerval tells me that you are recovering, and that's good enough for me. Love, Elizabeth. P.S. You better write back to me. I'm not your possession for you to ignore. P.P.S. Just kidding. Of course I am. Incest.
I decided to return home that spring, and soon before I was to leave, I received another letter, this time from my father.
Dear son, I hope you've enjoyed your 5-year hiatus. Meanwhile, we have been grieving over the death of your youngest brother, William. I bet you don't even know how old he was. Get home now, and comfort that cousin of yours. She's in hysterics because women can't control their emotions. Love, Alphonse Frankenstein.
I immediately started the long journey back to Bellerive, hoping to assist my family in their time of mourning.
Hey! I am not responsible for you! Hey!
Brother?
Ernest! Ernest, I came as soon as I heard.
The grief from William's death has marked itself indelibly upon your face. How could the servant girl do this? How could she murder William?
Justine? Oh no, Justine is not the murderer.
Huh?
The murderer is the monster I created in my obsession for knowledge and glory.
What?
I mean, stupid Justine!
Women.
Justine was executed soon after. After realizing the effects of my ambition, I couldn't bear to be near people and sought refuge in the vast wilderness near our home.
Hey, how are you?
Ah, monster! I hate you! Die!
Monster, really? Is that the best you can come up with?
Yeah, you're ugly.
Well, what do you think? I mean, graveyards aren't really that well lit, but really. I'm not done talking to you! Does this mean I can kill your family? I ran to the first shelter I could find, which was a hut adjoining a larger cottage. It was very small and bare, but I entertained myself with observing the people who lived inside. By watching the people of the cottage, I discovered the ways of humanity. Even though I knew my hideousness would always separate my appearance from theirs, I believed that through my eloquent speaking and mannerisms, I could win their hearts. I was wrong. They left their home in fear of my return, and I vowed to commit acts of vengeance against humanity, especially against my creator, Frankenstein. Hi, you want some candy or a puppy maybe?
No! I'm the son of Alphonse Frankenstein, and he told me not to talk to strangers.
Frankenstein, huh? I then placed incriminating evidence in the dress of that servant girl, Justine, for being a part of a society I could never join. Okay.
What? Huh?
So the point is, if you just make me a female, I won't kill your friends and family.
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
Deal?
My dead friend struck me senseless, and I was held in a jail cell until my hysterics had resided and I could stand trial. I was declared innocent and decided to return home with my father. Before I left, however, I received a letter from Elizabeth.
Dear Victor, how are you? I'm glad you are coming back, even if you only want to run off to all the mountains and lakes in Bellerive and leave me alone in the house again. But I am happy, really. I beg your forgiveness to ask you such a question, but I cannot help myself. Do you still love me? If you do not, I will still be as happy as before. Not a bit of sadness. ever. Ever. I love you, cousin. Elizabeth.
I had always thought of Elizabeth as my possession, and had always planned to marry her. Only the monster had impeded this event. The monster had vowed to be with me on my wedding night, but I assumed that he only meant to threaten my life.
Incest. Incest alert. Incest alert. Incest alert. Wee-oo. Incest alert. Incest. Incest. Incest.
The monster had killed my brother, then it killed my friend, and now it's killed my wife.
Slow down, Mr. Crazy Pants. Just slow
No,
down.
I will not slow down. If you won't hunt this monster, then I'm gonna hunt it myself.
Okay. Okay.
I devoted myself to seeking and destroying the monster that had destroyed my life. My chase took me to the Arctic, where my quarry mocked me with messages and food, which only invigorated my hunt. This is where I found you, Walton, and I thank you for bestowing such kindness on someone who has been so cursed. I only wish that I could still find and destroy the creature, but if I do not live on, then I pray that you will be able to finish my quest and end the monster forever. Dear Margaret, the most amazing thing happened today. Unfortunately, Frankenstein died, but you won't believe what happened next. I walked in on the monster, mourning over old Frankie's body. He grieved that his last hope of ever relieving his guilt was lost when Frankenstein died, because he was the only one who could forgive him. Then he said that he was going to go kill himself. I don't know if I was sad about that, but I guess that's what happens when you act irresponsibly with scientific knowledge. Or maybe it's just because he was so ugly.
What is this?
I'm videotape grief from William's death.
Wow, Ashley. Stop it, Ashley. Just eat your stupid cookies. Just eat your stupid cookies.
Sibling.
Chemistry. No. Chemistry. What? Let me
Scene cuts. Boys come to the yard and they're like, you're being dirtier than mine.
Yeah, of course.
Oh my god, you better kill him dead!
Again.
I know you sound like Sarah. Please do that again.
You're touching her roof.
No, I'm touching her hand.